I do want to talk about our brave, beautiful queen, Lauren Boebert, aka Lobo, who's getting the Madison Cawthorn treatment by the same muckrackers pack. I don't believe the information that came out is true, but before we get into the information that came out, let's look at what she's actually fucking saying.
On Twitter, a lot of the little Twitter trolls, they like to say, oh, Jesus didn't need an AR-15. How many AR-15s do you think Jesus would have had? Well, he didn't have enough to keep his government from killing him. So
that is the perfect American understanding of Christianity. Many of you will say Lauren Boebert is fucking crazy for this, right? I say brilliant. There is no better understanding and interpretation of the fucking Bible in Christianity than what Lauren Boebert is saying here, okay? That Jesus Christ needed to have an AR-15, brother. That's great. Straight blasphemy. And she's at like a fucking, what is this? Is this a Canary mission? The Chairs Christian Center camp, whatever the fuck this is. Like, this is supposed to be like Christians in the crowd listening to her. The Christian Center. So she said this, but then she also said this.
Washington politicians are addicted to spending. We don't have a revenue problem. We have a spending problem. And this addiction, like the American Rescue Plan is causing, is similar to Parmesan cheese and Hunter Biden. Thanks, and I yield back.
Fucking queen, dude. Why is she trying so hard? I explained what she's talking about in the replies below. She was trying to be funny, but scrambled up because she's incapable of reading 3 sentences from her laptop correctly. She had her little Hunter Biden joke all typed out that she thought was so funny and screwed it up because she can't read a whole sentence right. Based on something on his laptop, he supposedly said he was going to get so high he accidentally smoked a piece of Parmesan. So, Lobo, our queen, that is responsible for incredible takes like this one, is under a little bit of heat. Why is she under a little bit of heat? Well, turns out apparently she had a profile on Sugar Daddy Meat, according to Muckrackers Pack, that is going after, which originally went after Madison motherfucking Cawthorn, friend of the show. They're now going after Lauren Boebert, the activist who helped submarine far-right wing representative Madison Cawthorn's re-election efforts in North Carolina are setting their sights on performative Colorado rep Lauren Boebert, aka Lobo. Lobo! Insider reports that the American Muckrackers Pack, which is responsible for posting the video of Cawthorn naked, are blasting Lobo. Hi, Representative Boebert. Ask at Representative Cawthorn about us, the group posted. We look forward to getting to know you. Cawthorn, who became the youngest Republican ever to be elected in the House of Representatives. Boebert, a conspiracy theory spouting high school dropout, will have her political fate decided by primary voters next month. I think we're going to engage in that race pretty quickly, said the American Muckrackers Pack CEO David B. Wheeler, which, by the way, once again, I have to say I support. I love when liberals go fucking ape shit. Like, this is like Bush era liberalism type beat. You know what I mean? Like blue anon shit. And instead of doing this on like every fucking progressive person, they actually focus their efforts and initiatives on Republicans. I'm a fan. I like that. Okay. Rakers, not rackers. Okay. Shut up. Muck rakers. Whatever. Boebert's critics have posted photos and documents online meant to shame the lawmakers since she took office in 2020. Some images posted of Boebert behaving oddly were put online by the 35-year-old politician herself. At Christmas time, she posted an image of herself and her young children brandishing firearms and standing in front of a pine tree. Boebert, whose opponent in her race in Colorado, released an ad in February where bull poop is falling from the sky, has not responded to the insider story. Boebert's opponent is awful too. But anyway, Democrats have seized on a PAC's allegations that Representative Lauren Boebert worked as a prostitute at a website. Here's a photo from Sugar Daddy Meat, okay, of who they are claiming is Lauren Boebert, Lobo. I do think that this could be Lauren Boebert, by the way. Not sure if she actually did have a sugar daddy profile, though. On Tuesday, American Muckrackers Pack, co-founded by Democrat and former North Carolina and State Senator candidate David Wheeler, published allegations claiming that Boebert had previously worked as an escort on a sugar daddy website and underwent at least 2 abortions, one of which was related to her supposed sugar baby work. For Boebert's critics, the idea that the anti-abortion rights activist conservative had in fact multiple abortions herself offered irresistible proof of Boebert's hypocrisy. The allegations quickly circulated in anti-Trump resistance communities online. Occupy Democrats, a popular liberal Twitter account, the best one in my opinion, conceded that it wasn't clear whether the allegations were accurate, but it urged its nearly 400,000 Twitter followers to retweet the claims if you think that it sounds true anyway. The allegations against Boebert were echoed by other prominent online liberal Twitter pundits, including some and current former Democratic politicians such as the House candidate Brianna Wu, Bernie Sanders' ally and former House candidate Nina Turner, and current Kentucky Senate hopeful Charles Booker. Okay, come on, Will. Why is he fucking attacking only the progressives? Boebert tweeted about the allegations on Tuesday night. What is that? That is kind of whack, actually. I take it back. Like, what? Are they the only fucking people that actually echoed this? Are they the only people on the left that echoed this sentiment? The salacious Boebert accusations were fueled in part by the fact that American Muckrackers Pack backed up their outlandish claims against another Republican congressman. They rose to some level of political fame earlier this year after releasing several lewd videos of Representative Madison Cawthorn that helped doom his re-election campaign. This time, though, the group doesn't have videos to support their allegations. Instead, they have heavily redacted text message screenshots with an anonymous party supposedly close to Boebert. In the messages, the anonymous source sketches out a tale that enters... Yeah, this was the tweet. I love this tweet, dude. Look at how fire this is. Breaking! The American Muckrackers PAC alleges that Lauren Boebert used to be an unlicensed paid escort. Unlicensed. How can you be a licensed and paid escort? Anyway, and met clients using a sugar daddy website. Allegedly, her escort work led to her having an abortion. The facts are still unconfirmed. Retweet if you think that sounds true. Well, gotta give it that 10,000 like. You know what I'm saying? They said retweet if you think it's real. The photos, according to Q-Tex in the chat, are real, but they are not from any advertisements for escorting services. They appear to be photos she submitted to a modeling agency. Lauren's short-lived modeling career. Here are just a few gems from Lauren's time with Explore Talent. Oh my God. I called this pose, I have no butt, so I'll cover... Oh God. Okay, dude. I mean, this is a little crazy. Totes love getting my mug shots. Okay, this is a real mug shot. She is a mug shouty. Okay. But yeah, no, photos are real, but not from a sugar baby. Here's that modeling page archived on the Wayback Machine. Thank you so much. Here's Lauren Boebert. Okay. From Grand Junction, Colorado. Here are some of the photos that she posted on the website. Richie Salerno says, gotta love the tats. Good job. Dude, this looks like a fucking M-HUD post, dude. Some of the most salacious parts of this story, which Will Sommer does not mention, is that, one, Lauren Boebert might have been hired by Ted Cruz as an escort and had sex with him, which, by the way, I don't believe, for the record. I think it's like a ridiculous fucking take. By the way, that you know, these kinds of modeling agencies straight up fucking create reactionary. There's a reactionary pipeline. Pusher of guillotine revolts, Nicole Chanel, brought up here. I once attended a search, and when my dad found out they were intending on putting me on the internet, he demanded my photos back and rescinded any permission. Explore Talent is a live database that quite literally is the stitching together of numerous databases and different technologies. That's why the site is weird. It also looks very similar to early Facebook. You can't even register to vote, like, friend, etc. You have Lauren Boebert. You have Melissa Caroline of MI and Giuliani's star witness in the Kraken suits. You have Anna Kate, former contestant on Survivor, a Project Veritas honeypot operative that targeted Dems along with Eric Prince, brother of Betsy DeVos. You have Candace Owens, who flipped from the left and became the right's token darling. Owens won a racial targeting harassment suit and was represented by the NAACP, then had 2 failed media sites, and now claims race is an issue in America. A lot of these people, including, like, I mean, this is just like a database. So many of these people wanted to be, you know, actors and actresses and models and all this shit. So of course they put themselves on this website or these databases. Maybe I know I'm familiar with this because I live in Los Angeles and everyone is in these databases that it lives in Los Angeles. Anyway, where is the fucking the actual claims about Lauren Boebert? Oh, what are the claims being made by Lauren Boebert? Maybe this one will show. Okay, so according to our investigation, Boebert was hired by a wealthy male client in Aspen, Colorado, who was a Koch family member. Boebert's rich client subsequently introduced her to U.S. Senator Ted Cruz to run for political office. The group also accused Boebert of taking at least $136,250 from Senator Cruz for a campaign for Congress announced in 2019 and failing to disclose a $70,500 donation noted in Cruz's Federal Election Commission filings. PAC said Boebert had 2 abortions, one of which was at a Planned Parenthood, a claim that, if true, would contrast with Boebert's proclaimed strong opposition to abortion rights. I'm not surprised. I could totally fucking see Lauren Boebert getting an abortion, by the way. I don't think that she fucked Ted Cruz, though. I think that's ridiculous. Oh, this one's really funny. This is what I wanted to talk about. So Lauren Boebert had a drunken 4x4 wreck. Okay, she had a quad out with her son and dog in the vehicle. Boebert nearly killed her sister-in-law during a drunk driving accident while driving a quad in Moab, Utah. Boebert begged sister-in-law to say nothing and covered up the accident 2 weeks before the 2020 primary election. This part, there's probably proof for. I need to see the actual details of this, but she bailed out of the 4x4 with her sister-in-law, son, and dog still in the vehicle. Utah and Colorado officials requested to investigate Boebert for reckless child abuse and for drinking and driving. I mean, she is literally the fucking white trash queen, you know what I'm saying? So I could see that. You know, one of the things that we do know for a fact, for the record, is that Lauren Boebert did meet her husband when she was underage, and he showed him and other underage women his fucking dick at a bowling alley. And I guess she was like, yeah, no, this is my future husband. Like, that's a real thing that happened. That's not even a, you know, fire Boebert pack type shit. That's like, there's also There's also suspicion that her father might be like a pro wrestler or something. January 2004, when Jason Boebert was 24, he was arrested for exposing himself to 2 young women at a Colorado bowling alley. His future wife, Lauren Roberts, as she was then known, who was 17 at the time, was also present and was told she was no longer welcome at the bowling alley. Jason Boebert pled guilty to public indecency and lewd exposure after that incident, according to the New York Post, and was sentenced to 4 days in jail with a subsequent 2 years of probation. Salon has obtained a witness statement written at the time by Erica Ann Combs, one of the 2 young women involved in the bowling alley incident, who still lives in Lauren Boebert's congressional district. Combs wrote that after harassing a third person identified as Nora, Jason Boebert told Combs and another young woman, identified as Trisha Whaley's, that he had a tattoo on his penis. Trish and I were standing in the snack bar, and she came up and looked at my tattoo on my back, and she pulled down her sock and said, "Look, my is fading," she wrote. The word tattoo may have been omitted. Then Jason said, "I have a tattoo on my dick." Trish and I said, "Yeah, whatever," and turned away to ignore him, Combs continued. Then Jason came up behind us and pulled his penis out of his pants. His thumb was covering the head, and all I saw was the shaft. Trish and I turned away and went and told Larry. That refers to Larry McCown, the owner of Fireside Lane in Rifle, Colorado, who called the sheriff's department. When Garfield County Sheriff's deputies arrived, McCown told them that he had repeatedly asked Jason Boebert to leave the bowling alley, but that Boebert had refused to leave and became belligerent. Boebert told deputies he had not exposed his penis, but had stuck his thumb through the fly of his pants as a prank. I did not know this part. They should have not arrested him, dude. He's innocent. Oh no, dude. He did the thumb thing. I don't believe that. Anyway, Trisha Whaley's disputed that in her account, writing, "I know that wasn't a thumb because thumbs aren't 6 inches long." God damn it, dude. Lauren Boebert's told deputy, she should have just said 4, you know what I mean? 6 inches soft is pretty solid. I'm not gonna lie, dude. 6 inches soft is a hammer, okay? That makes me a little sad. Like, that actually does make me very sad. Not long after that incident, Jason Boebert found himself in trouble with the law again after a domestic violence incident, which has already been widely publicized, involving Lauren Roberts, his then-girlfriend and future wife. In February 2004, Jason Boebert was arrested and charged with harassing and physically assaulting Lauren and was convicted on those charges in November. He did unlawfully strike, shove, or kick and subjected her to physical contact. Garfield County Court clerk spokesman told the New York Post in January 2021. Roberts had her first child later that year. It is unclear if she was pregnant at the time of the assault. In March, Representative Boebert voted against the Violence Against Women Act, saying she was opposed to the bill because it would secure abortion rights, and tweeting, "This expired amendment should be thrown out like rotten milk." They got married in June 2007. After Jason had concluded his probation for the lewd exposure conviction, Lauren Boebert has said she and her husband have similar views on the role of government in citizens' lives because they both grew up on the welfare system. And there it is.